welcome to NED Talks. Today I am talking to Kirsty Baxter, who is an expert reviewer for NED for nearly a year now. So at Nutrition Evidence, we're looking for new people to join the expert reviewer panel. So Kirsty is going to share some of her experience of being on the panel, and we're just going to have a general discussion in the hope that we can entice some more people to join the expert reviewer panel for Nutrition Evidence. So thank you, Kirsty, for joining. And could you just let me know what attracted you to becoming a member of the expert reviewer panel?
Well, as a nutritional therapy practitioner and a BANT member, I jumped at the opportunity to expand my knowledge of nutrition science because I work in an evidence-informed clinic, and I really like to use specific papers to enhance my recommendations for clients.
Okay, and so writing the expert reviews gives you a really deep dive into that science, doesn't it? And gets you really familiar and comfortable with it.
Correct. It actually kind of forces you sometimes because I think we can get quite busy. And so this is a great way also to see new papers that are coming up and then really do that little deep dive.
Yeah, fantastic. And when you're writing an expert review, then what kind of process do you go through to drafting it?
So reading the paper perhaps once or twice, making a couple of key notes, and then writing up the review. It's really nice because there is a guideline provided to kind of the steps that you want to include or the pieces you want to include. So it's really quite a systematic process that can take anything between 30 to 45 minutes outside of reading that paper perhaps once or twice.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, and then we have instigated a peer review process this year. So a member of the Editorial Board for Nutrition Evidence reads through your review. So how have you found that peer review process?
I actually love it because I actually published my master's dissertation. So I've already been through a peer review process. So I think it's very important in terms of not only being informative, but to evaluate my findings that I'm picking up the main points of the paper. I think peer review is a really important process so that, we are really getting the succinct points of the paper, which maybe when you skim reading, you might not do so well. You might not get that. So it's a really great process, and also to evaluate what we are putting up for others to read.
Yeah, fantastic. I mean, the feedback that I've had from yourself and others on the peer review process is that it's really supportive and great for your learning. So and also it means that we can put up this really great content onto Nutrition Evidence. So yeah, no, that's great. So thanks, Kirsty, for your insights there. I mean, when it comes to recruiting new people onto the panel, would you recommend that people consider it and apply?
Definitely. I think, for me, having done a master's was important, but it's almost like you continue that learning. And I would really encourage other nutritional therapy practitioners or others in the medical fraternity who are looking at papers on a regular basis that can add their knowledge to support others in the wider community. So I really would encourage other nutritional therapy practitioners to have it a go and apply and see what's in it, because I think it's really valuable for one's own practice, as well as sharing the knowledge with other, especially new practitioners.
Yeah, fantastic. Excellent. Well, thank you, Kirsty. So if you're listening to this and you have an MSc or a PhD in nutrition, and if you're working in clinical practice as a nutritional therapist or as a functional medicine practitioner and would like to join the expert reviewer panel, then you can send me a CV. My name is Claire Gwandel, and I'll include the email below this video. Thank you very much for listening.